From the pages of a lost Chinese classic, a bizarre voyage across a world of wonders. This is the Vermilion Quill's Chronicle of Flowers in the Mirror. After the emptiness of the Doghead Kingdom, Tang Ao was haunted. He had seen the end point of refined sensation, and it was nothing. His entire journey seemed a chain of hollow pursuits, driving him toward one final, primal fear. The memories assaulted him, the smiling deceit of the two-faced kingdom, the cutting, intellectual arrogance of the black-toothed. Each encounter felt like another failure. He remembered the scholar's hollow performances, chasing empty praise. He saw the Doghead's fatal ecstasy, all of it hollow, meaningless, a life wasted on illusions. If all worldly pursuits were meaningless, he became consumed by the only thing left, escaping the end itself. He demanded they sail to the land of the Undying, to find the Undying tree and the Red Spring.
It is a cursed place.
Voyage pleaded.
The texts say they are undying, not immortal. They simply cannot die. So they spend their eternity seeking an end. They leap from the highest cliffs day after day, praying for an oblivion that is denied to them. They rise unharmed, only to repeat the cycle. That is not immortality, Tang Ao. It is eternal, inescapable torment.
But Tang Ao would not listen. He ignored the torment, obsessing only over the myth he wanted, the Undying tree and the Red Spring. He pointed again, his voice cracking.
Take us there, now.
The crew exchanged nervous glances, securing the rigging. But Tang Ao, blind to their fears, saw only his destination. Reluctantly, the crew followed. But fate would not be defied. The ocean, as if angered by their arrogance, unleashed a storm of apocalyptic fury. This was not a storm, it was a judgment. A liquid mountain rose from the deep, throwing the ship toward the sky, a mere splinter of wood against the ocean's wrath. Tang Ao was thrown from his charts. In one violent instant, the sea tore his quest from his hands. The maps, the myths, all were consumed by the deep. His obsession was gone, and left with only terror. Then silence. The storm was gone. The ship, battered and broken, floated on a sea not of water, but of milk-white mist. The storm had not delivered them to the land of the Undying. It had thrown them, by chance, onto the shores of a place they never sought, the little Penglai. They stepped onto the shore, their storm-wrecked clothes a stark contrast to the island's perfection. There was no city, no ritual, no sign of the Undying. There was only silence and a profound, overwhelming peace. Tang Ao touched the glowing flora. It wasn't an immortal herb. The crane overhead wasn't a guide. They simply were, and that was enough. In the silence, he finally understood. He hadn't feared death, but an unlived life. His whole journey had been a frantic chase. Now, he could finally stop. It was, at last, peace. He handed Lin Junyoung his book. The worldly knowledge he had chased, he was letting it go. He was staying. Voyage offered his compass. Tang Ao smiled and set it down. He was no longer searching for a destination. They sailed away, leaving their friend behind. The sea that had carried him in his obsessive hunt for immortality had now delivered him to his final shore. They carried away their sorrow, while he was left with his newfound peace. The journey back would be quiet. His seat was empty. The man who began the voyage, the scholar, the explorer, the man obsessively chasing answers was gone. In his place was only silence. The chronicler's note, the compass needle, once spinning wildly in pursuit of the impossible, finally comes to rest. Tang Ao chased the illusion of extending his life, only to be thrown by fate into the arms of a meaningful one. The journey, he learned, was never about how long we live, but why. True freedom is not conquering the end. It is finding a purpose that makes us no longer afraid of it, a peace that allows us, finally, to simply be.